Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? Welcome to week 4 of our summer schedule. This week I thought we'd ramp up the challenge of our character a little bit by drawing the Miles Morales version of Spider-Man, which of course is from Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse. This version is younger, thinner, more flexible, and challenging. So as with all my videos, I will break this one down into the 3 parts of my Level Up Cartooning process. First, the roadmap, which I draw with blue color erase pencil. Second, we rough out the features, which is where we begin to make Spidey look more like Spidey. I do that with purple color erase pencil. And then the third and final step, we draw in the details using a black pencil. And if you stick with me till the end, I thought we'd try something a bit different. As an added bonus, when we're all done with the drawing, I thought it would look cool to draw a few thumbnail action sketches around our Miles drawing. Just quick sketches, not much detail, drawn lightly. Okay, so before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Alright, so let's draw the Miles Morales version of Spider-Man. We're going to draw the Earth 1610 Spider-Man step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. In this action pose, Miles Morales is roughly 3 heads tall. In other words, however tall his head is, his entire body is 3 of those, not counting his right arm, which is sticking in the back there. Alright, so let's draw the roadmap for the Miles Morales version of Spider-Man. So there's our roadmap for Spidey. Now we're on to step 2. In this step, we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step, we want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that I use guidelines to help me know where to put Spider-Man's mask, eyes, and some of the other things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay? So let's rough out the features for Miles Morales as Spider-Man. Okay, so there are the roughed out features of Spider-Man from Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw in the final details of Miles. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. In this step, it's okay to draw darker, but don't press too hard or mindlessly retrace over the lines you've already drawn. Always draw with an eye on tweaking and improving until the very end. So let's draw in the details for our Miles Morales version of Spidey. Alrighty, there he is, from Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales as Spider-Man. So now, as I promised, before we wrap things up, I wanted to give you this little bonus clip, drawing some action thumbnails of Miles around the main drawing. Sort of gives it a little something extra. The important thing here is to loosen up and not concern yourself with the details. This is strictly a sketching exercise, okay? So let's draw in our Spider-Man thumbnails. All right. I think that was kind of fun. So how do you think you did? Understand if you've never drawn any version of Spider-Man before, then you cannot expect to have drawn him perfectly. You notice I don't spend time coloring Spider-Man during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. Now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing the Miles Morales version of Spider-Man. And with that, you can draw him again and again. And by all means, color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw him, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series, where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step, what I call the level up cartooning process. So I'd love to see your drawing of Miles Morales, as well as the Spider-Man thumbnails. If you can, post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.